Hello and thanks for staying with us on Africa Independent Television AIT. This is the signature show. I'm Nwabuze Njoko. Now, so much has happened since last Sunday when we could not bring you this program because of the football match, international friendly, between Nigeria's Super Eagles and the Samba Boys of Brazil. Now, in that space of 2 weeks, President Muhammadu Buhari presented the 2020 federal budget, which laid out a policy of continued borrowing, huge debt servicing, increasing allocation to fuel subsidy, unending increase in the cost of governance, and the contradiction of a promise to improve the living conditions of Nigerians, you and I, in the midst of all these very negative projections in the budget. Well, the government seems, however, to be conscious that it cannot wish away the gloom with the budget cast on the happiness of many of us. It has promised to work very hard at reducing the cost of governance. Let's wish all of us and our government the best. The government also last week successfully negotiated the consequential effect of the new 30,000 minimum wage on levels grade 7 to 17, bringing to a close the wranglings over the new minimum wage. We hope the state governments, will take a cue from the peaceful resolution of all the issues around the minimum wage by the federal government. It's necessary so that we can have harmony across board. Now, as that was going on, some Nigerians were reacting to a comment by the Minister of Agriculture that there is no hunger in the land.
It's therefore easy for them to talk say food day because he never go hungry for one day because in the see food eat, in they even throw away giving dog. But that food when they give him dog, he get people where they find that type to eat, they never see. Because they no get anywhere where they go get their own food from. Now waiting person dash them, now they see it. They no get land to say me they throw pepper, make it grow for them. They no get house live, they no get work. Now waiting person give them, now they live on. So that kind of person, you go tell and say food day, he go tell you say, wait till they talking no. But him where be saying they see food, they eat every day. Food go even there, he go make choice, say, he no like this one, now this one he like. Based on say, sometimes how the food they take enter in house, he no know. Because maybe government just the supply, say be minister. So it's very easy for them to talk. But if you carry and go street now, ask anybody, go tell you say, Nigeria hard. No be say food no day, but the few where rich am, now ain't gather them for themselves. They don't even keep them for who they never born. Why people where they alive now never see food eat? It means say, food no day.
How these people go say food dey this country when e be say for the country everybody don see now price of every foodstuff don hike. How much you dey buy cup of garri? How much you dey buy cup of rice? How much you dey buy bag of garri, bag of rice? It's over 20,000 now. And check out, there's no even work sef to do. And the agriculture where then they brag say agriculture food don dey food. Who do the food? Who go farm am? Now we the youth suppose go dey farm the farm where we get money to go cultivate our land. Agriculture, they know they support anybody, and border, they don't close border. So where the food follow from come? Then they say food day, food day. We will not see food, bros. As today also, so work no day, agriculture no day. In as far as we, the youth of this country, are concerned, we don't have agriculture. Because I don't feel remember when last me I go farm. And I can count from here now to like 10 to 15 people. They'll tell you the same thing. Nobody don't go farm. So who go cultivate the food there? You won't go bush, mayfly any headsmen come go meet you there. I be you won't go say you won't go carry food come, make custom catch you for border. So we will just there now, Nigeria now God hand day. Our faith they God hand.
See, you see say they talk say person whenever eat belle full, no they make order for tea. You understand me, ba? But we are in there now with children, they don't eat, they don't even eat, even drink tea, drink mineral joy and talk. You understand, ba? So we now we they suffer for streets. They no go understand what we will they suffer.
So why you never chop?
Right, they ask me why I never chop. Why I never chop? See why I never chop is you see as it be like this now. Me even the work what they do, I know what I do before I see them. Work no even day. As in we Nigerians, we are suffering. As in we dey see a lot for streets before we go see wetin we go fit see it. You get wetin I wan tell am ba, for one day make him just take him time ba, stroll, make him just enter lungu, make him no stroll metama or make him go maraba pape or nyanya, all those places wey you dey see women dey hustle for street, dey even say groundnut. E get someone wey dey even vex me, you go see people dey say groundnut dey sell, you go see from nowhere you go see say na tax force just come pack them, throw away their things. Before you know it, they go still hold them, they go still beg themselves. Bros, where they from get money where they want use beg themselves? Now 50 naira groundnut, the bed where they go even put on top say they go even go to borrow money to beg themselves, make they no go prison. Bros, but see this country, but anyhow make them lie, make them do am. But wetin I still believe say streets we go still survive.
He say food dey for Nigeria because him be Minister of Agriculture, so food dey around for inside. So from morning till night, the man dey chop. Government they give am so many allowances. The man even get so many things to eat. E get the one wey be say you go bring for am, he say no go chop. But for me, I get people wey be say they dey around everywhere. They never even to chop for one day. I imagine wey dey waka from morning till night, they no dey chop. If you see this our plaza now, they come here, they beg us food every day. And we wey be say we never even chop. Now we wan come give people wey be say wey dey for the same, because the reason why wey the man talk say food dey everywhere, food dey or food no dey, e mean say food dey for them wey be say they dey in that power, wey be say they dey under government as per minister now, so they always get access to food and other things. But for the masses and the common people wey be say they dey hustle, even the one wey hustle sef, they even dey collect am for your hand. So I no understand something say food dey and food no dey. For me, food no dey for Nigeria.
Well, about 3 months ago, President Muhammadu Buhari said that Boko Haram was adopting the tactic of kidnapping as it has lost the frontal war with Nigerian troops. Now, as much as the terrorist group occupies about 8 local government areas in Borno State, there is no doubt whatsoever that the group is on retreat. However, Nigerians must be very, very careful. The president's observation that Boko Haram has gone into massive kidnapping as a new tactic and as a means of funding its war against the Nigerian state must be taken very seriously. My concern here is this, that whereas Fulani herdsmen are being accused of all the rape, all the kidnappings for ransom and mass murders across the country, we may wake up one morning and see the Boko Haram Caliphate flag flying in Nsukka, Abakaliki, Uyeli, Adeokiti, or even Ejigbo in Lagos State, while we deceive ourselves that all the rapings, all the murders, everything is being done by Fulanis. That would be dangerous. Well, the Yuletide is here. People of the Southeast region and adjoining states may have reason to smile as President Muhammadu Buhari last week approved the release of 10 billion naira for the rehabilitation of the Enugu International Airport. We only hope that the Minister of Aviation will also undertake that job quickly and efficiently so that the thank you from the people of the Southeast to the President will not be in vain. This is the signature show on AIT. Next is our interview section, who today, as you can see me dressed, is the last in our series on Nigeria at 59. This Sunday, we focus on the 2023 election. And we raise the question, would it or would it not hold? And what issues are confronting the Nigerian nation that could be more important than the 2023 elections? Stay with us. Well, let me welcome you to the last in our independence anniversary series, Nigeria at 55. Today will be the crescendo of those series of interviews we've been bringing to you. And we're raising what I may call issues that touch the very survival of this country. And there's no other better qualified person, at least somebody who's been following this country all along, to have the pleasure to have today Yinka Odumake. Yinka, you're welcome to the conversation.
My pleasure. Thank you.
As I just said, we are touching on the very survival of this country. In the last 2 or 3 editions, we've raised issues of development, issues in the sector, issues of human relations. Let me just recall that in a couple of months back, the Vice President, Professor Imo Shibajo, has been reported to be under immense pressure and been stripped of some of his functions. It was reported.
Yeah.
And his aides have been asked out of Asurok.
Yes.
All, it is said, in a calculation to make him ineffective towards 2023 presidential contest. Thereafter, there was this rumor that there was a 3rd term agenda coming up, but the presidency denied it. Do you see any of these telltales as signs of the 2023 contest in the first instance? Do you see them as signs of the contest?
Well, to start with Professor Imo Shibajo, the Vice President, for us in Southern and Midway Leaders Forum, we had asked to issue a statement to ask pertinent questions from the presidency in terms of the fact that the office of the Vice President in Nigeria today is no longer what it was 4 weeks ago. It has been stripped bare of all its functions. Now under most of the functions have been taken to the Ministry of Humanitarian Services and Disaster Management. They have seen a situation where they have said that the aides of the Vice President have been sent out of the villa. We have had all kinds of things pertaining to the office, and that's why you put the question directly to the presidency. Tell us what is going on. This is constitutional democracy. This is not a monarchy where the king does at his own whims and caprices. Because some of the functions that have been taken from his office are constitutional. And we're not being offered any explanation as a country to say that you can just treat the office with debts. And we remind the presidency that the Nigerian presidency rests on some geopolitical balancing. When the president from the south, VP from the north. When the north is from the north produces the vice president, south president. Now, when you begin to undermine that office, and especially to the public, you give the impression that a section of the country is a continuation of the sectionalism, domination of power that we have seen in the last 4 years. We have seen a situation where that, in fact, today, you can hold National Security Council of this meeting, and they can speak fully at that meeting, and nobody will miss anything. We also said that we need to know, because people are also seeing parallels about what's happening. We saw the way Onoge was kicked out of office. We saw the way Oyota was kicked out of office. But we saw the way Mena, Baru, and the rest of them were managed. Yes, we also said that there were allegations flying around the office of the vice president that if a normal climb, when Nigeria was Nigeria, those allegations can bring down the government. But the government is keeping quiet over these things. So we said that we wanted an explanation to what's going on. And in the midst of any explanation forthcoming, people are bound to come to the conclusion are talking about, oh, is this about 2023? Is it about third-term agenda? Yes, the president has said, okay, the president is not running the third-term agenda. But the president does not have to run the third-term agenda himself. To renege on the parachute arrangement that I saw in 2014, most of our brothers from the north were almost going to tear this country apart. It's our turn. Our power must come back to the north. This and this of them. Now we have taken the power. You have 1 second term. We're doing speaking for Supreme Court. So now here people are getting to begin to talk about the father. So no. So from now on, you should be married. So that was married in 2014. When you were saying it's our turn, it's our power. And we have seen the way we have used the power in the last 4 years to the exclusion of the rest of the country, as if it's only a section that makes up the country. So now begin to lecture about merits. So think that well, we are kids. Many of us have been born at night, but we were not born last night. So clearly, there is a simmering crisis that is brewing if this kind of agenda sees the light of the day. Because there is no way you want to tell me that it's only a section of the country should hold total power in perpetuity. I know. I listen to my very good compatriots, and the man I respect so much, Mr. John Odo, President of Anese, said a few days ago that as Nigeria is, South is not interested in the presidency. What Southeast wants is a restructured Nigeria. When I heard him to say that, I remembered what happened in the First Republic. When Ahmadu Bello considered his infradig beneath him to be Prime Minister of Nigeria, he chose to be Premier of Northern Region because the powers were in the regions at that time. But see where we are today, where we have taken all the powers to Abuja, where Abuja is now the Alpha and Omega. Once you obtain that, you cannot say that a section of the country should hold on to power indefinitely. And you have seen what you have done in the power in the last 4 years, to the exclusion of others, to a situation where the whole commanding heights of the economy, the security system, you are put in the hand of a section of the country. For the first time in the history of this country, we are having the head of the executive, the head of the legislature, the head of the judiciary from the core north of Nigeria. It's not happening in the history of this country before.
Let me take you on the matter of restructuring.
Yes.
I want to recall that in 2014, 2015, when APC as a party was being put together,
Yes.
one of the items the Southwest brought to the table was that Nigeria will be restructured.
Yes.
And APC as a party made that promise. I know that APC has also set up a committee on restructuring Nigeria. I do not know the outcome of that committee. Now, if any interest group in APC begins to renege on some of the items, some of the conditions that led to the formation of the party ab initio, what do you think is likely to be the fate of the party in 2023?
Well, restructuring was not just the Southwest agenda. It was an agenda of the South, the entire South and Middle belts of Nigeria. Southeast, Southwest, South, they were all key on restructuring. And when APC came in 2014, they did what is known as Takia. Takia is one concept that means that deception is a tool of power. That when you deceive unbelievers, no sin has been committed before Allah. That's what all the APC did in 2014 by inserting their manifesto to restructure Nigeria back to a true federation. They did what was called obtaining by false pretense. A lot of people bought into APC on the basis of that grand deception. But when they won the election, they came to power. Oh, they said they don't know what restructuring means. Oh, they said they've spoken to 1 million Nigerians and they got 1,000,001 definition of restructuring. Therefore, they don't know what it means. Oh, the president said at the 2014 national conference, in fact, that money spent on that conference should have been used to pay ASU who are on strike. As if today, we are using that money now to pay minimum wage. When the pressure kept on and on and on, they sort of the Erufai committee. Erufai committee went around Nigeria. They came back, photocopy a few pages from 2014 national conference report. To date, nothing's been heard about it. Only yesterday, we had a delegate to that conference from the north, Dr. Junior Mohammed. 2 days before, first said, oh, 2014 national conference, we cannot accept the reports because Jonathan and some people smuggled into the report things that we never discussed at this conference. And I said to Junior Mohammed, doctor, can you hold your Quran and look at Allah and say what you are saying is the truth? Because we are at that conference of 3 months. When we sit in a day, the following day when we come, before we start any business for the day, we have what we call votes and proceedings for the previous day. It was live on television. We discuss what was the reports. We will adopt it. When it's adopted, then we start business of the day. That's what was done every day. The answers of those days, they are all available. For a second Republic member of House of Reps, somebody that should be a statesman in his rights, to not begin to lie to us about what happened in 2014, then you are baffled and amazed about the level of perfidy in some of our compatriots. If you can learn about what's available on videos are still available, handsets are available, 2014. So when they begin to talk about 1960, 1950, what are they telling? What are they saying? So, and only today they came out and say, well, that report of 2014 National Conference, if any president come up to power from the South and want to implement it, the North will remove him. That's treasonable. You are charging Sowore for treason. What can be more treasonable for somebody to say that a section of the country can remove the president of Nigeria unconstitutionally? Then, if you are saying that if you Sadara try to do what will benefit the country, what are we telling the South and the Middle Belt to do? That you are using power for what benefit only a section of the country and not the rest of us? Are we back to Araba? In 1967, 1966, there was a coup in Nigeria in January. By July, there was a revenge coup. And they titled the coup, Araba, let's divide it. Are you telling us again to divide Nigeria? If you are saying because we are North, you remove anybody that tries to do something that will benefit the whole country. So why must we continue to subject ourselves to you who are using the power to oppress the rest of the country?
Now, Yinka, there is another strand to this conversation.
Yes.
There are some people who have said that there should be no election at all in 2023 because the present constitution, which was first drafted in 1979 and then 1999 amended, but with same character and principle, is a fraud built in to create a domination. And unless that constitution is made a people's constitution, fair, just, and equitable, it will not necessary to conduct any election because the president who will still implement that constitution will be implementing that fraud. Why do you stand on this?
Well, I think I've also come to the conclusion that 1,000 elections under this constitution will change nothing. We always continue to take us backward. And when you talk about even 1979 and 1999, there's some difference. The 1979 constitution, there was the Constitutional Drafting Committee. There was the wise men put together. I will refuse to participate in that committee. But they still went around to do something. The 1999 constitution is a complete fraud different from that. It lies when it says we the people of Nigeria. On the floor of 2014 National Conference, I challenged Professor Yadudu, Awo Yadudu, to say, Professor Yadudu, you and your friends, this is what are given to us that's put on this problem. Because that constitution was made by Yadudu and his friend for Sani Abacha. Abacha kept it under his pillow. Nobody saw it until he died. It was when he died that Absalami went to pick it under his pillow, gave it to Nikitobi. Nikitobi went around for a few days. They produced a constitution in a hurry that, as at the time Obasanjo was sworn in 1999, there was no clean copy of that constitution. It was still at Heritage Press in Abuja. Nobody saw the constitution. To date, most Nigerians are not aware of the content of the constitution. You know, until the last presidential panel rule, yes. Many people are under the wrong impression that constitution even gives a standard for anybody who wants to be president or governor of Nigeria. Maybe I thought that, by the section 318, says that, to be governor to president, you must have school status equivalence. So people thought that some requirements was prescribed to president of Nigeria. But no, Not many people have gone to read the interpretation clause, where that constitution was talking about the equivalent of school starts. It started by saying the equivalent of school starts that you have gone to secondary school. You don't even need to write exams.
You don't even need to write exam.
It's equivalent. That's primary 6 and 10 years working experience public service is equivalent to school starts. That any certificate you present to the satisfaction of INEC is equivalent to school starts. And when they're on a very ridiculous note, ability to speak and understand English is equivalent to school starts. So if you go to INEC and say come, and you move towards the person, go, and you can go. Said, write, go, you write it. It's equivalent to school starts. Presidents. That's the constitution they give to us to govern in this country, to give you leadership. So that constitution today has made leadership in Nigeria the only job that you don't need any qualification. So that constitution is not our constitution. It's an autochthonous. It's not autochthonous. It's an imposition. It's the Decree 24 of 1999 promulgated by Absalami, and it cannot be a basis to govern a modern society. It is backward. It's archaic, and it's a fraud. And to now continue to think that we can reorganize our lives based on this of a fraud, it's not possible. So I am totally with those who say that perhaps we have heard the last election under this constitution. Any election under this constitution will not produce productive for anything good for this country.
But Yinka, do you think the National Assembly, as constituted, can amend that constitution and make it the people's document?
It's not possible. We have a rubber stamp in place. I saw one professor on television 2 days ago saying, the 8th Senate was also against corruption. Now we have Senates that's very compliant, because now you have a rubber stamp. So National Assembly. They cannot touch a word in this constitution. A typographical error they cannot remove.
Yinka, what's the way forward?
The way forward is clear. At this point, the people of Nigeria must be ready to take back their nations. Where are we today? We are in this situation today that the indices are frightening. On every index, today we are worse off in 2019 to where we were in 2014. 2020 budget has been presented. We are going to be spending a quarter of our budget to service debt. Not repaying debt, service.
The principle still remains.
It still remains. When they move overhead, they move everything, there's nothing for the people. The money voted for the Ministry of Works cannot finish Lagos by an expressway. Now, there are so many other frightening diseases. Today, do you know that 60 million Nigerians are unbanked? They have no business in banks. Out of those 60 million, there are millions of them that in a whole month, they don't touch money. 1 naira, 5 naira, they don't touch. Among those who are banked, 98% of those who are banked in Nigeria today don't have 500,000 naira in their account. 98%, only 2% have 500,000 naira and above. 60% of Nigerians across the country are spending 80 to 90% of their income to eat food. And when you go to the northeast, they are spending 121% of their income to buy food. So you can be surprised why place to insurgency banditry, because over 100% of their resources they are using to eat food. Now, even at the top, go to our stock exchange today. The biggest company on the Nigerian stock exchange, the Dangote Group. What is Dangote producing? Sugar, salt, spaghetti. He said next year is going to start a refinery. That refinery is not going to do 3D petroleum or artificial intelligence petroleum. It's going to do ordinary petroleum that Rockefeller were doing 100 years ago. That's our richest man. So now, in the whole of Nigeria today, there are 12,300 millionaires in dollars. And I'm sure out of 12,300, by the time you take the senators, reps, ministers, governors, their hangers on. You have a few left who are into productive capacity. In fact, in the city where I live, I had about 2 years ago, one of the biggest names in industries ran into a problem. You know, bail him out. A politician who has no industry
Had to go
bail him out. And that's what's happening in Nigeria. Now, go to India, that has just overtaken Nigeria in poverty index. In Mumbai, just one city in India, there are 60,000 millionaires in dollars. Most of them are into industries, into businesses, creating opportunities, creating jobs, employing people. What's happening in Nigeria? Who are the people who are employing people? And that's why we're teaching that until we go back to productivity under federalism. When we say restructuring, we are saying go back to federalism. Let's go back to productivity. Let every section of Nigeria become productive. The gold in Zamfara, let bandits stop mining it. Let our state government mine that gold. Create wealth, pay tax to the federal government. Federal government cannot sit in Abuja and begin to just collect oil receipts. VAT, sit on it, saying we are giving bail out to the state. And based on what? What are you producing in Abuja? Pure water you are not doing in Abuja. All the indices that are for production, you take the indices to federal allocation account committee every end of the month. You say you want to share money. It's what do you use to go and share money? Population. Population means that the more people you have, the more productive workforce you should have. You should train them, equip them. No, our population will lead them as Almajiris, Boko Haram, unemployed people. End of the month to come to Abuja, Akano.
And based on that number,
we now use the number to share us more money. In China today, they have the biggest population in the whole world. Where do we go?
Using the population.
Where do you go to in the world as you don't see Chinese? Using their skills to make money to go back to their country. Our own useless, unproductive citizens. We use them to go and share money. Land is a part of production. The land in Niger State is bigger than the whole of Southeast. What is Nigeria generating from Niger State? Niger is bigger than Netherlands as a country. Netherlands is the 4th largest exporter of agri in the whole world. What are we exporting from Niger State? End of the month, come to Abuja, we have bigger land mass. Give us more money based on the land. How do you want to develop? Where are you going with that? And we say, let us restructure. In fact, 2014 Niger conference was so generous. For the next 10 years, let's still be sharing money. But let's use 5% of federal government resources money to go and dig up the resources in all the states in Nigeria. And there is no state in Nigeria that don't have it. There are more solid minerals in the north than in the whole of the south. But because some people are benefiting from iniquity, living on wealth they don't earn, they want us to continue on the basis of this sharing money that has brought us to where we are. Nigeria today, the engine has knocked. We are so indebted. We are spending all our borrowing money. All the money we have borrowed in the last 4 years that we are now using 25% of our budget to service debt. What have you done? What 1, 2, 3 projects have been completed without indebtedness? You want us to go in that way? It's not possible.
With all these cracks, I just asking almost this question a different way. With all these cracks around, what does the politician need to do to convince his fellow politicians to say, look, there's need to adjust the tactics, there's need to show more understanding, there's need to look at this nation from a different perspective, different from what do I get from sharing?
Well, clearly that's why we say that it's not that we don't want Aburi. We don't want Araba. Those who want Araba are those who say that we should not reset, we should not restructure, we should not go back to federalism. We are for Aburi. Let's go to Aburi. Aburi is about let's create a new country. Let's revisit the fundamentals. Let's make Nigeria a proper, functional, productive country where every section of Nigeria will contribute to its progress and we will live in prosperity and happiness and brotherhood and stop all this fighting going on. Bandits are taking over the whole country now. Governors are holding meetings with bandits. Bandits will carry guns and governors standing and saying they're negotiating. It's a failed state. So we need to go to Aburi. In the last few days, some of those in the charge have been talking. I heard last time the Okorocha said that, look, at this stage where we are now, we need only one senator per state, 3 reps. I heard Fayemi saying that let's abolish the Senate. People are coming with ideas. But honestly, if you go back to the price of federalism today and become a productive nation and we allow every section of Nigeria to develop their pace, to go under their resources, honestly, even all these senators, reps, and we can still accommodate them. Nigeria can still afford them. But if you continue what you are doing, I'm afraid we are caught in disaster. And there have been countries that operated what Nigeria is operating. Even when they are better managed, who have disappeared today? Soviet Union, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, they've all disappeared from world map. We don't want Nigeria to disappear. This is a great country, beautiful people, different cultures, but Nigeria must be organized on the basis of salad bowl. When you take a bowl of salad, there are 3 different ingredients: lettuce, tomato, egg, but it's the combination of these different ingredients that make up salad, the taste of salad, the delicious salad. Then just with salad bowl. We cannot continue to be this kono plates. You want to be us that everybody kono? No, cannot work. And that's why we are still pleading, and that's why we are telling the political forces to understand that going to Aburi is the only way to expand the lifespan of Nigeria, to keep this country together, to avoid Araba, which those who are saying don't restructure they are asking for.
Well, now, Inka, maybe my last question.
Yes.
What of those that are faces emerging that they want to contest for the presidency? There are old parties that are being given new strength. Let me be more specific. PRP is being given a new lease of life.
Yeah.
It's now being joined by former INEC chairman, Mahmoud Jega, Adahiru Jega, I hope I'm correct. Then the governor of Kaduna State, his posters are all over the place. They at least are angling for something. What should they be bringing to the table to help Nigeria survive?
Well, anybody today that's just talking about, we want to take over power again, we want to continue what we are doing, they are pursuing disintegration of Nigeria. What we need to do at this stage is to reset Nigeria. When you have a phone that has serious complications and Nigeria cannot fix it, the first thing they will do is to go back to default, factory setting. Anybody that's not addressing that, in 2014, after we finished the national conference under Jonathan, Pastor Tunde Bakari said, don't go for elections. Let's take 1 or 2 years to implement these reports. After implementing these reports, the incumbent president will no longer contest elections. Let's start afresh. Oh, they said I was asking for total for Jonathan. Here we are today. Everything has gone from bad to worse. The first task for this country is to reset, to retool, to reorganize, to go back to federalism. After that, people can pursue their aspirations. But to put ambition before, well, the PRP as I talk about, we have had talks about the fact that they will collapse APC. PRP is a plan B, all kind of thing. They are taking us nowhere. What they are doing now is not sustainable. They are bringing out all kind of taxes now, taxing poverty. Anywhere in the world, you tax prosperity. You allow your citizens to create prosperity, then you tax them. But this one, you are sinking your citizens to poverty. We are now the global center to poverty. Up till now, the president was talking of cost of governance before 2014 elections. Since 2014 up till now, he has not proposed one bill to reduce the cost of governance or to reduce the salary of those incumbents. All they are doing is creating more ministries. If we don't retool, Nigeria will disintegrate.
Let it not disintegrate.
Yes.
Before I say bye-bye to you,
Yes.
that's what you said at the beginning,
Yeah.
that I have reflected on, and I'm a little bit afraid. Those in power now control the entire military, entire apparatus of force.
Yeah.
If push comes
to shove.
What scenario comes?
Oh, I'm afraid for this country. And I pray every morning that push does not come to shove, because if it happens, it was Mobutu Sese that used to say in Zaire that after me, it's chaos. And let nobody, section of the country, now, oh yes, we can use force, we are control the military to keep the country together. The coalition that fought that civil war has collapsed forever. If you allow institutions in Nigeria now to break out into war, it has come to be disastrous, because you won't have the coalition that gang up against Biafra last time. It's collapsed forever. You're not going to have it. For people now gang up to go and fight a war for media to continue to honor their lives, it's not possible.
Well, Yinka, we've been conversing on Nigeria and for Nigeria. And as we said at the beginning, this is the last in our series on the 59th anniversary of Nigeria's independence.
Yes.
I'm excited that after all this effort, we're able to catch up with you.
Thank you.
Don't mind that we are doing it in this kind of environment, but it's the situation we find ourselves in. Let me thank you very much.
My pleasure. It's nice being here. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So the conversation continues next Sunday. My name never changes. Remains Magos in Joko. Good afternoon.
My people, we don't carry come again for corruption tori this Sunday. And I could proper salute. This is a program where we dey touch light, check all the different corruption matter for we country. We dey carry this story come, sake of we won't make una as country people take una eye koro, see as corruption they take destroy people wey chook hand inside. If they destroy their family self, can't carry bad name, give their community and we country as a whole. When person, whether na man or a woman, suddenly turn to millionaire, e no win jackpot. We know they see wetin they do where they comot the money. I beg, make we self dey careful the way we dey follow that kind person. They tell am welcome sir, well done sir, and all those kind things. Our people they talk say wetin finger they pick from corner of pot when nobody see am. Na corner of mouth them go still use take chop am. I beg my people, make we enter today tori. My name na Ufuoma Eguriase. Lawrence Maduagu, businessman wey base for Lagos, don knack prison Asoebi now. They shop beans and water. Come they do hard labor now as we dey talk for Kirikiri prison. For September 1, 2019, Justice Mojisola Dada of Lagos State High Court for Ikeja carry sentence of 10 years for prison, give Lawrence for $179,000 fraud wey him do.
The thing that affects his family and the country, he himself, because he's already in prison. Person where they prison, is he a free person? No. The family that he used to be with, is he with them? No. 10 years not be here. Before you know it, if he has a child that is 2 years old, by the time when he go take come back, the child go down they reach 10 years old. So how will he know his child? The thing is affecting his family. It's not good to defraud, as in to steal, collect money, or you collect goods, you no pay. the thing no dey paint good image of our country. E no dey paint good image of im own parents. E dey show say im parents no raise him well. Even when dem try to raise him well, e dey show say dem no raise am well. Im children, how im children go take grow for dis country come hear say our papa go prison before because of money wey im eat. E don see say the family don get stain. E don get stain. No be everywhere they go fit enter. No be everything they go fit do. No be every person they go fit do business with. You know say this thing, the thing come be like person wey dey steal. You dey steal, everybody know say you dey steal. Before you know it, you wan pass person backyard, the person go say no pass my backyard, because they know say anytime you pass, something go don loss. You see that kind thing. So the thing that affect him, because in life, in business experience, in business relationship, the way they take do business, whether na for Nigeria or whether na abroad or anywhere, all of them, he has already a kind of he don't bring them to short end. You know that kind of thing. He don't bring them to short end. So it's affecting them.
My brother, when we hear that matter, e get as the thing come be. You know, as the Obonge John body where they in charge of traders, when we hear that kind of matter, you know, say no be everything what we see traders they do, we dey try support. One of the major reasons why we even dey exist, we say we dey try tell traders, if they carry you like this, like they can't carry this man with the gun, enter prison, in family don't they affected. Person wey dey bring bread and food for house, e no come dey again. Even the good name wey you even get, e no dey again. Now if tomorrow the man name come be Mr. Oka for Mr. Oka or even Alhaji Inusa, they come tell me say come, Alhaji Inusa brother wan do business, I go take one eye dey look am. You see, I'm dying in reputation. That small thing wey remain, wey they take, wey they call confidence for business, e don clean comot. So that's why we no dey happy. I must tell you say this kind go carry goods, you no pay, you eat thank you, you eat very much. That one not too good. That's why we say more disease for am.
The man wey go collect these goods, he may have workers that is paying. Those workers, in the course of closing the market, they no go fit receive their salary. They will go back home hungry with their own families. That is the effect.
After checkings, the company can't trust Lawrence Maduagu well. Give am calcium chloride of up to $179,000 on credit, as he promised say when he say he go pay later. But as he said the whole 500 metric tons of the chemical finish, Baba shocking the money, he no come pay the company shishi.
My brother, it affects other business people a lot. You won't go do business with maybe China, or you won't go do business, you won't go bring goods from Turkey, and such person don't go there. Maybe na Nigerian, now he don't go there. Or you won't go do something with any white man, the man go tell you, no, I no do business with Nigeria. I no do business with Nigerians. They collect my money. They no want pay goods. You know, those kind of things. It's the thing that affect us. E get one drug why I wan bring in before now. I wan bring in the drug. E for help Nigerians. Drug where they take shape your weight, you know, manage your weight. I do already pay, do everything. As I feel from, right, they say they know they bring and come Nigeria. Say e no good. The person where them bring give before, e no pay. So the thing that affect us, we where our hands they clean, we dey suffer for sin where another person commit. So the thing that affect us seriously, it affect us very, very well. So it good make we keep our hands straight.
No be small thing, my brother. I tell you, say even we as traders, they give us bad name. But you see, my tell you now, traders now one of the people where they make economy of Nigeria. They where he dey. We dey honest traders, but you still no say where you get 12. Judas was still took head. You see, this kind of thing, it dey spoil business, it dey spoil matter. If you like say bank give you small money, say take do, bring back our own, you eat head, eat tail, e no good. E don dey affect some business. E get some banks now, microfinance, they no dey even gree give again. Some go tell you say they wan get your grandfather picture, they wan get your grandmother landed property before they give you something. No be say they too wicked na because of something like this, and we dey tell traders more na stop am, e no good.
It will prevent other people. You no go allow them to go back to the company to collect their own and make their sales.
That one na fraud now, na the fraud, na wayo e do them. No be business again. That one na outright wayo.
On February 28, 2018, the Lagos Zonal Office of the Economics and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) carried 2-count charge of thief and lie collection of things give court against Lawrence Maduagu.
So we get internet mechanism where we dey take checkmate some of these things even within NANS before e go even comot pass beyond.
If you dey do business with people again now, if you reach make them give you credit like them they do before, then fit tell you say then go give or then no go give, because like before, if you do business with people for long, then go fit say okay, since you dey buy goods of 1 million, okay, make we add 500 for you. But this one fit affect that kind of thing now.
Lawrence Maduagu be first reason am say if him do gra small, the Chinese people go fear, can't leave and make it they go. He face court to say Sam, he no do anything. Say make EFCC go carry evidence come. Now so EFCC carry 5 witnesses and different documents show. Lawrence still they look the matter like Chinko Joko. He no even gree call lawyer we go defend them. Now only him one testify for himself, can call 2 witnesses.
Nyafo. He no say Nance. Now the body where they hold the whole traders for Nigeria, that is NANS. As we be body where they hold the whole traders for Nigeria, every trader they under us, and as every trader they under us, you belong, you get market chairman, you get unit management, you get women leader. You get all those things. Women, we dey under our women leader. Men, they under their chairman. And all of us together, come dey under NANS. NANS, na man, woman, they inside. So, we now, as NANS be so, if you register with NANS, before you go fit, go do that kind thing, or before NANS go write for you, say, we know this person, your market chairman go don bring letter, come submit, tell us say this person get shop, this person no dey owe bank, this person no dey owe government, e dey pay in tax, e dey pay environmental, e dey pay all the pay wey we dey pay. No obedient person for market, NANS go come sign paper for you. NANS get relationship with plenty countries o. They get relationship with China, we dey do China visa. They get relationship with Japan, they get with Turkey, they get plenty relationship. But before you go fit benefit, your chairman go done right. And another thing, people go dey look at NANS like say we know they get government backing. Na lie, we get government backing. E get wetin you go steal, na one call kpakam EFCC don carry you. E get the way you go behave, one call kpakam commissioner of police don come. We get relationship with them, we dey give them report, security report, behavioral report, everything we dey give them. So we get government backing. If not, NANS for no dey exist again, government for don bring us down now. So we get relationship.
So from that one bad pass. Some of our traders where they Senegal, where they talk Togo, where they different countries, we dey hear the wahala where they enter. Some of them they honest, but because anytime where you just hear Nigeria, they go say more take 2 eyes look am. But I'm not talk am here. Say Nigerians, we are innovative. We not be lazy youths like some people will talk. We know people where they do genuine business. We go carry, go sell, make profit, give you back. But all these ones where they do short corner, they do crooked business. We they talk stop anything where they for it, you know they belly full. Stop that kind of business. We get better business where we say if you join NANS, we go show you even better business. We go give you more profit, more than you expect.
For where Joke turn serious matter when Justice Mojisola Dada knack back say Lawrence true dey guilty, come sentence am to 7 years for count 1 and 3 years for count 2 for prison. The 2 sentences go dey run side by side. Shebi una see where corner pot choppings don land Lawrence put for now, abi? For inside prison where e dey chop wetin e no wan chop, dey do hard labour as prison wardens go tight face like small pikin canvas dey supervise am. Im name now na ex-convict. Still on top prison where e go, court come still rule say Lawrence go pay the Chinese company the complete money $179,000 wey e use mago collect for their hand. Abeg my people, una dey see ba? Na here we go press pause put for corruption tori for today. Titi reach when we go come again next week. Abeg no forget to say na clean money wey comot from true honest hustle na im sweet to chop pass. My name na Ufuoma Eguria say una bye bye yo.